responsibility, Bill, you know.
It is too much responsibility for you.
It's a lot, mate. It's a lot.
Yeah. Something is going to break. I know that much. Anyone, any questions on any of this before we get going? Jody, nice to meet you. Frederick, nice to meet you. Javan, is it? Nice to meet you. Anyone, any questions before we get going? No? Easy enough? Easy crowd? I love it. All right. If you're in the channel, if you're in Facebook, drop a 1, drop a 2, drop a 3, whatever you got to do. Just let us know that it's live, because I've had times where I've gone live and it hasn't actually gone through. So that's a pain in the ass. So if you are in there, let us know. Adam, check that. Make sure we're live. Okay, guys, let's go for it. I don't want to fluff about. I'm just going to show you word for word what I do, how I do it. And you can all take it, run with it, do whatever you want to do. And you can all go and make a shit ton of money. As you all see with me, I don't fluff it about. I don't hang around and give you 25 minutes of who I am and what I am. Who cares? So let's go for it. I'm going to show you all this. So easy. Let me get you all up here again. How do I get you back up here? Let me know who here gets a partner objection, because that's easy. Hands up. Who here gets it? Jody? Yeah. What typically does the person say? So come off mute, let me know, and I'll show you what I know what they're going to say. But what do they typically say? Don't everybody come off mute at the one time. Just
they'll be like, I just need to go have a word with the missus before I can make any decisions.
Okay, just got to go and have a word with the missus. Who else? Javin? Not Javin, yeah. Sorry, Frederick. Did you get a partner objection?
Not yet.
Okay, so you don't get any objections. Jason Thompson, what do you get, buddy? What comes up for you in a partner objection?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Just got to talk to the wife before they make a decision.
Okay, cool. Vince, if you're there, buddy, come off mute, get a camera on. Also, Wayne, get a camera on. Mara, get a camera on. James Hayes, get a camera on. I'm going to kick you out. Will, what comes up for you, buddy, when you get a partner objection? What are the kind of typical things that person is saying?
Oh, for partner objections? It's pretty much the same type of thing. I need to check with my spouse. I want to run it by him or her type of thing.
Okay, cool.
Is this just a B2C type of a thing, or does this also include business? I need to talk to
business partners.
Finance. I need to talk to
that thing. Yep, the whole thing. It doesn't matter. Partner doesn't really matter. It's the same thing across the board. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So would you all believe me if I told you the partner objection is actually a smokescreen? It's not an actual objection. Would everyone actually believe that? Because ultimately what we're trying to do is get to the idea of what the fuck the partner actually has the fear of. What's actually holding the partner back? More often than not, it's actually not a partner objection. 95% of the time, it's actually not a partner objection. It's actually an objection in themselves. And it's an objection in themselves, and they're just a little bit uncertain about certain elements. More often than not, I would say maybe 8 out of 10 conversations, once you hit a partner objection, it's actually a smokescreen. So first thing we say, this is what you get. When you move through and you say, yes, you want to move forward. Yes, I just need to run it by my partner first. Yes, I need to go and sit with my partner. Yes, I just have to go and chat with her to make sure she's on board. Yes, can I get back with you? And I just need to bring this to the wife just to get the all clear. Type a 1 in the comments if you get that. Type a 1 on Facebook if you get that. Someone let me know that's what you're getting, correct? All right. So what do we do? Very, very simple. Let me get you out of the way. First thing we say, that's not a bother. Completely diffuses the whole conversation, completely diffuses the whole avenue of where it's going. Because ultimately what that person is getting prepared for on normal conversation is they're getting ready for a fight. So the first thing I would say is, yeah, that's not a bother. No problem whatsoever. I understand I got a wife myself, buddy. I got 2 young kids, so I understand more than most. If I said that to you, Michael Reardon, what would that ultimately allow you to do?
It just builds commonality and, you know, makes him be on more your level instead of putting up their defenses.
Yeah, absolutely. What it does, it just normalizes that we all have partners. We all have this concern. We all have this problem. Okay. So when I do that, ultimately what I can do then is I can transition. Okay. Can I ask what I always do with my objections, no matter what it is? I will always take the objection away from the person, because ultimately what I want to do is I want to separate the person from the actual concern. Okay. So what I just do straight away, can I ask, in your own opinion, Michael, before you do go and sit with your wife, do you feel what we have gone through can get you to X, Y, and Z result? That's what I would ask. Okay, cool. Michael is volunteering himself to be a role play partner. So I would say this. Why would I do this? So let me get, because I want everything to be interactive. Jason, why would I say in your own opinion?
Because it just kind of puts it back on them, and it makes it more about, you know, what's important to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Jody, why would I say in your own opinion? Before you do go and sit with your wife, like, why do you feel in your own opinion that what we've gone through can actually get you to where you want to go? Why would I do this whole framework? No, you're on mute. Sorry, sister.
Okay, so to me, what I was going to say is that when you're saying in your own opinion, then it's like they're just taking on their view of it. So they're kind of rallying for their view on it, right? Like, so they're like starting that kind of convincing themselves, right?
Yep. Yeah. So what I'm just trying to do now is I'm internally trying to stop that person, because when somebody gives me a partner objection, to give me any type of objection, what is that person actually saying? Willie boy, what's that person saying if they give you an objection in a fancy way? What are they doing?
In a fancy way, they're I don't know, I'd probably have to say that they're probably just not they're coming up with some excuse as to how to get out of something, you know, with the smoke screen.
Yeah. So what objections are, straight up, is a fancy word of saying no. Don't let anyone complicate that. Like, don't listen to anyone else that tells you it's this, is that, it's the other thing. They're ultimately just saying no, right here, right now. That's all they're doing. So what I'm trying to do straight away, when I ask that person, in your own opinion, before you do go and sit with your wife, do you feel what I've gone through can actually get you to X, Y, and Z result? Internally, all I'm trying to do is get that person from a no mindset into what?
Yes.
Or maybe. Yeah.
That's all I want to do. Because what's happening here is, if I can get this brain cell and this fucking thought process in here to start saying yes, then they're going to start opening up again. Because once you get an objection, what the fuck happens? You get a wall. You get shut down. It's literally like, how the fuck do I get out of this conversation because I don't want to make a decision? That's what's happening on all of your calls. I know for an absolute fact. Okay? So what I want to do with that whole framework straight away, and this is what I've told all my guys who are now like crushing things, you got to start having yes conversations again. Okay? So this framework right here, right now, if you do it right, that person actually stumbles into, yeah, yes, I do. Because internally, they've gone from having no's to yes. And now they're going to convince you again why it is. So can I ask, in your own opinion, before you do go and sit with your wife, do you feel what we have gone through can get you to where you want to go? Why would I say can, John Darty? Why would I say can instead of could or would or should or maybe possibly, all those other garbage words?
Yeah, man, I've been listening to you enough, because it's certain. It can. It's not possibly. It's black and white. It can.
Yeah, because if I said to you, right, do you feel that what I've gone through could possibly get you to X, Y, and Z result? What does that do for you, John?
Maybe it could. It kind of takes my certainty away.
Yeah. When I hear maybe it could, you're fucked. Yeah. Because that person doesn't understand. You don't understand. You're both in a place of uncertainty, and you're both just jerking each other off in an uncertainty land. And no one's leading the conversation, and no one's going to get anybody out of anyone's way. Fact. Believe me, I've seen enough coaches fuck this up. Okay, first thing we do, start having fucking powerful words. Start having fucking real honest conversations. Start being the fucking leader. Straight up. Okay, because that's what's happening here. Everyone is uncertain. And if you're uncertain in yourself, you're uncertain in your program, you're uncertain in your service, then you're not going to fill that person with confidence, conviction, and certainty to actually get out of your own way or out of their way. Okay, so that's why we do that. Second thing, okay, cool. Can you let me know why you feel it actually can? Again, double confirm, double bind, like I like to call that, which is going to get that person not only once, but twice, double confirm on why they're having this conversation. But it also puts them in a position of actually now they've had 2 yes answers. So what's happened here now to this conversation? It went from a no and a big fat fucking no to a small yes to now I have to fucking back up why I said yes. See what's happening here straight away. Okay, next thing we're going to do, after we double confirm, okay, no problem. When you do go to your wife, do you feel she would want you to learn X, Y, and Z and get to X, Y, and Z result for you and your family so you can achieve X, Y, and Z or whatever it may be moving forward? Now, why would I say for you and your family?
Because you want to bring up the pain point and the leadership point together.
Correct. I want to bring up this because if I said to you, John, do you want to get to where your family want to be? What would you say?
Hell yeah.
Okay. If I said to Javin buddy, do you have kids or a partner or anybody like that in your life? No? Okay. So it doesn't really matter whether you have a family or not. I could say to you, do you feel like learning X, Y, and Z can get you to X, Y, and Z result for you and your future self? If I said that to you, would you say no to yourself to get to the level where you want to be in your own future and in your own life? No, you won't. So I bring back the pain and I bring back the reason of why they're actually here. Always. Because that's the conversation. It's very hard to say no to a family member. It's very hard to say no to your kids. Okay. So, okay, no problem. When you do go to your wife, you feel she would want you to learn X, Y, and Z. What this is doing now is allowing that person to understand that the partner does want them to move forward and they would want them to learn the right skills. So now what I'm just doing is chopping away the partner. So I went out, confirms that what we do is going to get you to where you want to go. Besides obviously speaking to your wife, like, do you feel in your own opinion that what we can bring to the table is going to get you where you want to go? Yes. Why do you feel it can? Boom, boom, boom. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the partner back to the conversation. Okay, well, in that capacity, if you feel it's going to get you there and you have that opinion that it is going to do it, would there be any reason why your wife would feel that you wouldn't want to learn that skill? So I've got double confirmation out there. Now I'm going to bring back the wife and watch what happens. You could say this if you want. I don't really use it all the time. Why would she want you to learn those skills? So that would be 4 fucking confirmations if you needed it. More often than not, you do 3 proper ones, you won't need a 4th. So that would give you 4 yeses in the space of 35 seconds. You see that person go from a no to a yes in 35 seconds. Okay. Next thing, what you will do, very, very simple. Okay, brilliant. And I suppose in that capacity, when you do go to your partner, what do you feel would be some of the maybe potential obstacles on something similar to this that may have stopped her from moving forward in the past? Okay, it's a bit wordy, but would anybody like to come off mute and tell me why I would do it like that?
Because you're trying to uncover any possible roadblocks in the past that could block their partner from moving forward now.
Yeah. What I'm just trying to do here is I'm just trying to uncover the real obstacle.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I'm just trying to get the real objection of what the fuck is actually going on here. When I phrase it in something similar, in the past, most people are going to be off guarded and they're going to tell you what the real objection is, but it's masked in a way that ultimately the objection today.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody see that? Everyone understand that? Everyone understand why I've just done that?
Yep.
Yeah. See how clever that is? Everyone pat Bill on the back. Okay, great. Thanks very much. So I do it that way. I will do it that way because that will uncover the real objection. Now, when you get the real objection, that's a different fucking story, and that's a different ball game. But what you will understand is this. Those are the only 3 objections that will come out of that. So you do it like this, you'll get the real objection, you'll get the real concern, and then you can overcome that yourself. Okay. But that ultimately will get you what the fuck the objection is, and it's going to be either a money concern, it's going to be a fear concern, or it's going to be a logistics concern.
Yeah.
Money is going to end up in a money of logistics, or it's going to end up in a money of fear. Either they have the money and they have fear of moving forward, or they don't have the money and they got to go find it, which is going to be logistics. Fear is going to be a fear of themselves, but also a fear of you. Fear of you getting them to where they want to go, a fear of themselves having the confidence to fucking pull the trigger and move forward. Logistics is the logistics. Hey, buddy, I just don't have 3K on this card. Could I do 2K? Yeah, of course you can, buddy. Of course you could fucking do that. All I want is the real objection. Because once you get the real objection, then you can overcome that. But without you getting the agreement that what we do move forward, like without you asking that person in your own opinion, what I do and what I just brought to the table, you feel like can get you there. Without you getting that agreement, you cannot objection handle properly anyway. Because there's nothing to objection handle. You got no leverage. You got nothing in the conversation to get them out of their own way. All right. Make sense?
Yes.
Want me to run by it again?
Sure.
If anybody wants me to run by it again, let me know and I will.
Yeah, please. Run by it again. From the top.
From the top. Make it drop. That's a catchy song, actually, isn't it? Okay. Anyone, any questions, any of it up to this point? Ask now or forever hold your peace. No? Okay. Everyone is a fucking baller.
Sorry, I got a quick one.
All right, come on then.
Just more based on like even before we get to this particular stage, like before you even pitch and maybe you try to throw something out there, like is the wife supportive? Is she okay with you doing this? Would you say, like, how effective would you say that is in terms of trying to prevent some of this before it even happens, if that's even possible?
You know what you're asking me, buddy? You're asking me a question only an elite person can ask me, and those are for the people inside. So don't ask me that.
Okay.
All right. Partner objection. No, I'm only joking. So what you're actually needing to do is you need to understand what the objection actually is. Okay. Without you understanding what the partner objection is, then what's the point of having the conversation? What would she be apprehensive about? Is a question you could ask. Can I ask why she would not want you? What do you do, Javin? I'll tell you this straight up. I'll give you this away for free. What do you do?
I'm an online fitness coach.
Okay, online fitness coach. Okay. Now, when you talk to your wife, would you feel there'd be any reason why she wouldn't want you to be fit, healthy, and happy for you and your family and your kids?
No.
Okay, there you go. There it's overcome. No one see that? Very, very simple. What did I just do? I just brought family. I just brought your future. I just brought the kids back into it. Why would your wife not want you to be the best dad that you can be to yourself, to the family, and to the kids?
Hey, Bill, was Javin asking though, like how you would pre-handle that, let's say in like solution awareness or in like situation or something?
What he basically asked me was, when I get a partner objection without actually pitching, how do I overcome that? Is what he's asking. Am I right, Javin, or what did you ask me, buddy? Is that what you're asking me, Javin?
I was asking actually the pre-handle.
Yeah. So before you even pitch, you're ultimately saying to the person, now, does your wife know that you're on the call or some verbiage like this? Now, does your wife know that we're having this conversation today? And would she be supportive of you is what you're asking, right?
Yeah.
What I just don't know is what you will get, or just haven't had that conversation with her. I would just say, okay, do you feel there would be any reason why your partner would want you not to lose the weight and look after your health so you and the family can really get the best out of you? Everyone see what I just done there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you did that, Javin, how many more sales did you get?
Hopefully a lot more.
Yeah, but what about when they start talking about money right there, right? So yeah, well, you know, it just depends on the cost. And now you're talking about cost and you're having
No, you're not. No, you're not. You just go, yeah, I can definitely go through that, buddy. But if it's okay with you, can I just ask you another couple of questions just to see what I do can actually help?
The fact of the matter is that the partner objection is not an objection. It's a smokescreen. So you can pre-handle it until you're blue in the face. If they're still uncertain about something moving forward, they'll still bring it up at the end. They'll tell you, I want to think about it. You can breeze through that. They'll say, yeah, sure. No, it's just I want to go and run it by the wife. They'll do it anyway. It's a smoke screen.
Yeah.
You can pre-handle it until you're blue in the face.
Yeah, you're still going to get it at the end. So that's what Adam is saying. You're still going to get it at the end. But yes, how you handle it up the top, like I just showed you, Javin, will knock it away 94% of the time. And I'm just throwing out a random number at you. It's probably more of 100.
Yeah.
Because all you're
So
trying to do, one second, Randall, all you're trying to do, buddy, is make it sound so stupid that your wife would actually have no reason for you not to get fit, healthy, and happy for you and your kids. The way that I framed that, could you just let me know, like when you do go to your wife, like why she wouldn't want you to lose 40 pounds so you can play with the kids in the back garden? What did I just do there? I just brought a pain and a problem that you have back to the conversation on why your wife wouldn't want you to have those happy memories. Jody, if I don't know, are you married, Jody, by any chance?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And I don't want you to say like my husband's overweight or anything like that, but like if you went and like if your partner came to you and said, I just want to get fit, healthy, and happy so I can, look after the kids and really kind of look after my health, would you have any concern in that?
No.
Okay. So why I've just asked Jody is because when that person thinks logically and goes to his partner, there's no reason why his partner wouldn't want him to lose weight, him or her. But it's how you phrase the question. It's how you ask the question. It's how you bring the pain, the problem back to the conversation, which will allow that person to understand, okay, there's no reason why my partner wouldn't want me to be fit, healthy, and happy. Good question. Let me run through this, Joel, and then I'll come back to you, buddy. All right. So partner, very, very simple. This is what they say when you obviously ask to move forward. First thing we say, yeah, that's not a bother. And I understand. I got a wife, I got kids, and I can definitely respect you for that. Okay, diffuse it straight away. Second thing, can I ask in your own opinion before you do go and sit with your wife, like, do you feel what we have gone through can actually get you to X, Y, and Z result? First hook, obviously, setting of the stone of turning it from a no to a yes. Second reason we do it again. So we've had 2 yeses now and 1 no. Okay, now we're 2 to 1. So can you let me know why you feel it actually can? Certainty words, both sides. Second thing, okay, no problem. When you do go to your wife, do you feel she would want you to learn X, Y, and Z and get to X, Y, and Z result for you and the family? 3 1 yeses. So 3 yeses, 1 no's. Now we're fucking way over bar. Next thing we do, if you wanted to, you could get a 4th yes. Sometimes you don't need to. Last thing you got to do is I got to figure out what the fuck the real objection is. Okay, brilliant. I suppose in that capacity, when you do go to your partner, like, what do you feel would actually be some potential obstacles and something similar that may have stopped her in the past? And he's just going to tell you, he or she is just going to tell you, yeah, we just got to sit down and just go through the finances. Yeah, I just got to sit down and just go through the money. Yeah, we just got to sit down and just go through how we could make this work logistically because we're going to Paris in the next 2 weeks. If I ask that question, what is ultimately going to come out of that question?
The truth.
The truth. The only thing that's here. The only thing that actually stops them. Because you'll go from a think about it to a partner to the actual real objection more often than not.
Yeah.
You get it, think about it, and then it'll be, I got to go and speak to the partner. No problem. When you do go and speak to your partner, like, what do you feel would be potential obstacles? We just got to figure out the money. Now I'm having a fucking money concern. Now I'm having a money problem. Now I know what the fuck I need to do to get the yes. Now I just need to solve out the money. But the reason I just need to solve money, and I'm going to go back, and this is very fucking clever, well done, Bill, is because of this. So number 1, I got his opinion that it's going to work. Number 2, I got his fucking wife's opinion. So now he can't come back and say to me, once the money is solved, I still need to go and talk to my wife. Why? Because I just solved that. And he just can't tell me that it's not going to work because he just told me it can work.
How aggressive would you get with him about that?
In what way? If you do that right, you don't need to get aggressive, John. The only way you're getting aggressive is because you're getting frustrated because you don't know how to ask the right questions. Straight up.
Do you feel like you didn't ask the questions right, and that's why now they would go, okay, cool, man, I'm just going to talk to my wife, just a matter of fact? and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, but you didn't ask the right questions. I know you're not asking the right questions. I know you don't do it like this, which means then you're just going to end up in a ding dong with the person. Yeah. Anyone, any questions on any of that? It's fucking simple stuff. You're all like, oh my God, how do I not know this shit already? Well, I know.
Yeah, Bill, I got a question.
Go for it.
Sweet. So yeah, I had that that problem a couple of days ago. Basically, when I
before you joined the program or not?
No, of course it wasn't. This was my first day, so
there you go. You
it's all good. Yeah. So basically, what happened was he said, "Listen," he said, "I'm going to go speak to my wife, right?
Yeah.
However, I've already lost 120 grand on Amazon automations, Walmart automations. So I need to actually convince her. Now I don't know how I'm going to do that."
Yeah. So that's
and then
fear.
I've got lost.
Yeah, that's a fear concern. That's a fear of money. It's not a partner concern at all. That's a fear of himself. Because here's the thing, right?
So,
if he has invested 120 grand already, how often do you think he goes to his wife and asks permission to invest?
well, it happened twice, and this is the third time. So it's like,
yeah. Well, what I'm saying to you is, on the first or
left.
second time, I can guarantee you, he didn't come with a partner concern. So it's not a partner concern; it's a money concern. It's a fear of obviously losing more money, and it's a fear of obviously maybe not having the money.
So is that something that you would have solved in the call, and if you didn't do it, you're screwed? Or is that something that you can handle?
But it's not that you're screwed. It's just that now you just got to figure out what's the part. When he goes to his partner, what the conversation actually is. If he says it's money, then we're having a money problem. It's not a partner problem. It's a money problem. And it's a money problem that will probably more often than not lead into fear because he's already lost 120K.
Right.
It won't be a logistics problem unless he doesn't have it. It'll end up being a fear of money. Okay, you got me for 5 more minutes. Ask the questions. If not, I'm out. So ask the questions. If everyone is okay, kosher, I'm gone. Because I don't I'm not waiting around. Okay.
That was good, man.
I got a quick
Thank you.
question. Bill.
So good. Yeah.
So everyone took value from that?
Yes. Really good. Thank you so
Give
much.
me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if everybody's took some value from that.
So good.
Good. Okay. How many? Let me ask you this because this is probably more important. How often, if I gave you all, let's go around the room before I go. If I gave you all 10 conversations and I gave you all 10 calls, how often would you get a partner consent? Okay. Let's start with Frederick, Will, Jody, then down to Jason, Javin, and so on and so forth.
I don't know because I'm only gonna start on Monday.
Right. You
So
can sit beside line. Let's go, Will.
I think it's gonna be more than half of 5 of 10.
Cool.
Just,
okay, Will,
feeling.
up to you, buddy.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that too much. Out of 10, I'd probably say probably 2.
Okay, cool. Now you know how to overcome it. So that's good. Jody?
Yeah, I think probably 3 or 4 out of the last 10.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We won't go around the whole room. Someone else just give me a number. Jason, what do you sell, buddy? You're in B2B type stuff.
Probably just 1 or 2.
Okay,
I do
cool.
HVAC, so we try to reset it if the other person's not there.
Yeah. Brandon, how many times did you get a partner objection?
I'm currently setting, but when I was in solar, probably next to none, just because I'd make sure the partner was there. So I'd pre-handle it.
Okay, cool. Everyone else, Mike Milton, how often would you get a partner objection, buddy?
I currently get them about every 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Okay, cool. Okay, now you know how to actually overcome it. Yeah. Wayne, how much do you get paid per sale, buddy? If I can ask. Type in the chat how much you get paid per sale, if that's okay, people. Just give me a range.
Yeah, and to answer your fitness, and I get it quite a bit. So
give me a range of what people get paid in the chat. So like 400 to 800. Just give me a range. Okay, Joel 1 to 3K, Frederick 400, 400 to 700, 200 to 400. Who else? Keep coming, guys. Keep pushing them. 32 to 23. Fuck me, Pink 400. Who else? Craig, what do you get paid per sale, buddy? 5. Jason Thompson, 3 to 1200, 2 to 3. Okay, cool. Yeah. So now you ultimately have the skill, and I can share this with you. It's going to be in the group, guys, to never, ever, ever get stuck in a partner objection again. To never, ever, ever lose a sale again because you get stuck in a partner objection. Because all it is a smokescreen, and you've literally got that for zilch, nada, nothing. I'm giving it to you because it's a smokescreen. You shouldn't even get it anyway. And if you don't know how to overcome smokescreens, you're fucked. You can't even overcome the real concern. So go away, link it up, train it, develop it, put it in your own scripts, put it in wherever the hell you want to do. And I can guarantee you, you will get the real concern. It's going to be money. It's going to be fear. It's going to be logistics. You get those 3, then it's a case, then it's game on. Then it's a case of, okay, how do I overcome those? Okay. And that's the key. All right. Anybody, any questions? I think, Adam, we just put out the training over the last couple of hours. Yeah. Do you want to tell people about that, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, sure, no problem. So, I mean, of the objections that we think we're getting, there's 2 smoke screens. It's the partner and the think about it, right? That's the first stumbling block, isn't it? And I know for a fact, for everybody on this call, that when that comes up, you're feeling a bit of a squeeze. You're getting squeezed, aren't you? There's a bit of pressure there. And I know this because I was there only 6 short months ago. Now, all you need is a level of comfort and confidence just to kind of pierce through that, get past that and have a proper conversation. So what we've done is this live training today for the partner partner smoke screen. And we're giving away a free live training from the elite group as well on the think about it smoke screen. All right. So if you guys want a will and wanting, I'll drop that into
it's in the community.
It's in the group. Yeah. It is in the group. You did post it in there today. I'll just drop it into the chat here just to make it more accessible for you guys. A little thank you for jumping on today.
Yeah. If all you do is just overcome those 2 objections, like you're doing better than 50% out there. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like easy getting better than 50% of the people out there. Because if you can't overcome those, I think about an apparent objection, like you're fucked. Sales is going to be a very, very hard gig for you. There's no reason why any of you now with those 2 links that you shouldn't be able to overcome both those things. That will drastically improve your sales. How many of you get to think about it actually? That's a different question. How often would you get to think about it? I need to go away and think about this. I need to go away and sleep on this. I need to go away and pray for this. I need to go away and kind of really mull this over. Yeah. Yeah. So now you just got 2 for me.
Yeah.
Go away, read them out, develop them. Let me know if you have any questions. Just shoot me a DM or shoot a question in the group. Other than that, I'm out. Adam, you got anything? Anybody last thoughts? Anything we got to do? As you know with me, I don't fluff it about. I don't want you to be here for the sake of just being here, rubbing my back and telling me I'm wonderful. If you get value, I'll keep doing these. If you don't get value, then we just won't do it. So if you get value, all I want from you, if it's okay, if I can do that from you guys, jump in the Facebook group. Just give us your thoughts. Let us know that you've got some value today. If you do that, I would definitely appreciate it. Let us know. Put a post in there that's what I would want from you, if that's okay. If I've given this, all I'd want from you is a little bit of thank you for Adam and myself just being here. If that's fair enough, I will definitely keep doing this. Happy?
Fair. 100%.
Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Get some rest, recover, do a little bit of training, put those 2 things into your fucking box, and then off you go next week. All right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Message on Facebook.
Adios. Bye-bye.